Good day, everyone. I am Janie S. Lacwarin, and I am with Winston Lee B. Lacre. Together, we will discuss about RA 9994, or the Expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2010. What is RA 9994? Republic Act 9994 is an act granting additional benefits and privileges to senior citizens, further amending Republic Act No. 7432, otherwise known as an act to maximize the contribution of senior citizens to national building, grant benefits and special privileges, and for other purposes. Objectives of the law. The objectives of the law is first to recognize the rights of senior citizens to take their proper place in society and make it a concern of the family, community, and government. Next, to give full support to the improvement of the total well-being of the elderly and their full participation in society, considering that senior citizens are an integral part of Philippine society. Next, to motivate and encourage the senior citizens to contribute to nation building. Next, to encourage their families and the communities they live with to reaffirm the valued Filipino tradition of caring for the senior citizens. Next, to provide a comprehensive healthcare and rehabilitation system for disabled senior citizens to foster their capacity to attain a more meaningful and productive aging. And lastly, to recognize the important role of the private sector in the improvement of the welfare of senior citizens and to actively seek their partnership. What are the privileges for the senior citizens? They have a discounts and exemptions, which is the 20% discount and VAT exemption on medicines and medical supplies. On the purchase of medicines, including the purchase of influenza and pneumonia vaccines and such other essential medical supplies, accessories, and equipment to be determined by the Department of Health or DOH. They have a discount on professional fees of doctors and dentists. Discounts on fees for doctors and dentists in private hospitals, clinics, and home healthcare services. This includes fees for licensed health workers providing home care as approved by hospitals or agencies. Discounts also apply to medical and dental services, lab tests, and diagnostics in private facilities as per DOH and PhilHealth guidelines. They have a discount on public transportation. Discounts on fares for jeep, buses, taxis, AUVs, shuttle services, and public trains. It also applies to domestic flights and sea travel based on actual fares, including advanced bookings. Next, they have a discount on hotels, restaurants, and recreational centers. On the utilization of services in hotels and similar lodging establishments, restaurants, and recreation centers. It also applies on admission fees charged by theaters, cinema houses, and concert halls, circuses, carnivals, and other similar places of culture, leisure, and amusement. They have a discount on funeral and burial services for the deceased senior citizens. Next is the social and financial benefits. They have a social pension or the monthly cash assistance for indigent seniors. The law provides a monthly stipend to help elderly Filipinos who have no regular income, pension, or financial support from relatives. The Department of Social Welfare and Development or DSWD administers this program, prioritizing seniors who are frail, sick, or with disabilities. This financial assistance aims to improve their quality of life by helping them afford food, medicine, and other necessities. Next is retirement benefits. The government regularly reviews and updates retirement benefits for both public and private sector retirees to ensure they remain fair and sustainable. Next is support from SSS, GSIS, and other agencies. Senior citizens continue to receive benefits from the Government's Service Insurance System or GSIS and the Social Security System or SSS and Pag-ibig, similar to those still in service as long as it is practical and possible. Next is death benefits or funeral assistance for deceased senior citizens. Death benefit assistance of a minimum of 2,000 pesos shall be given to the nearest surviving relative of a deceased senior citizen, which amount shall be subject to adjustments due to inflation in accordance with the guidelines to be issued by the DSWD.
Government assistance under RA 9994. First is employment. Senior citizens who are still capable and willing to work are encouraged to be hired by both government and private institutions. Companies that employ senior citizens may receive tax incentives. Second is education. The law promotes access to educational opportunities for senior citizens, including scholarship, training programs, and literacy programs to help them stay engaged and productive. Third is health. Senior citizens are entitled to free medical and dental services in government hospitals and health facilities. This also receives discounts on medicines, medical supplies, and professional fees of doctors. Social services. The government provides financial assistance, food subsidies, and livelihood programs to support indigent senior citizens. This also includes counseling, communities participation program, and support neglected elderly individuals. Housing. The government prioritizes senior citizens in low-cost housing programs. They may also receive assistance in obtaining affordable housing units. Access to public transportation. Senior citizens are entitled to a 20% discount of fares and public transportation, including buses, jeepneys, trains, and airlines. Special lines and priority seating should also be provided to them. Incentives for foster care. Family or individuals who provide foster care for abandoned, neglected, or homeless senior citizens may receive government's incentives and supports to encourage care for elderly individuals who lack family support. Penalties for violating RA 9994. Any person, businesses, or establishment that refuses to honor the senior citizens privilege, particularly the senior citizens ID, may face legal consequences. Na fines na moabot og 50,000 pesos to 100,000 pesos og imprisonment for 6 months to 2 years og pwede po ka mawalaan og permit if the establishment or imong business wala gibali-bali ang kanina law, the RA 9994. In conclusion, RA 9994 protects the rights and dignity of senior citizens by granting benefits such as discounts, tax exemptions, and improved healthcare access, reducing financial burden, and promoting independence. It also mandates social protection programs, reinforcing their values in society. To improve this implementation, better awareness campaigns, stricter enforcements, and cleaner guidance are needed. Regularly monitoring policies for non-compliance and feedback mechanisms can help ensure effectiveness in this law, empowering senior citizens to assert their rights and enhancing better quality of life. And this is the reference.